Hey guys, welcome. Super excited. Today we're going to be talking about, well, first off, this is free, what I'm calling 8-figure club coaching and ClickFunnels support. Okay. So you might be wondering, well, what the heck is an 8-figure club? Well, this award, I received, blessed to receive it this year at Funnel Hacking Live in Orlando, Florida, and one of 17 people to do that. These awards down here are the 2 Comma Club awards. This is for reaching $1 million or more in your business, and this is for generating over $10 million a year or more in your business. So, super excited. Over the next 30 days, I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be live. I'm going to be answering any questions that you have about getting past the $1 million mark and into the 8-figure mark, or into the $10 million mark, right? And any questions that you may have about ClickFunnels. And there's a ton of topics that are in the description of this video, which are funnel strategy, funnel building, marketing, advertising. Shoot, we're going to be talking about stuff like biohacking and high performance. I'm a certified high performance coach, and I love talking about that stuff as well. And when it comes to being a thought leader in your market, which I really encourage that you do, become a thought leader, and we'll talk about that more as well. But the whole point of this is to share my marketing lessons and insights that I've gleaned over the last 12 years when I started in 2006 back at Liberty University. Okay, so I'm excited. Today, we're going to talk about how I got into this whole world of internet marketing. And we're going to rewind time and go back to Liberty University. But I want to tell you why I'm doing this in the first place. So there's a few reasons why I'm doing this. Number one, we get hundreds of questions every single week in our inbox, in our emails, people submitting requests, live chats, and they ask us questions about ClickFunnels, about Kajabi, about all types of other platforms. They ask us questions about building funnels. They ask us questions about advertising and marketing, and we get tons of questions, and I thought it would be great to just come on for 30 days and answer any questions that you may have, okay? So drop a question in the comment section of this video, right, live, and I'll answer any questions that you may have when we get to that section, okay? I'm gonna be sharing some insights and lessons first before we jump into some questions, and then we're gonna dive into some of the questions that we have for you today. So I'm super excited. So don't be shy now. Like this video, comment below. And if you're on YouTube, because these videos will be going on YouTube as well, then I encourage you to drop a comment in the comment section and I'll answer your questions in the coming days. Okay, guys? The other reason I'm doing this is because I'm in Russell Brunson's inner circle. It's his mastermind that people pay upwards of $50,000 to be in. And I'm in the group, and one of the things that Russell told me to do about 6 months ago, I'm a little slow sometimes, is to start doing more Facebook Lives and to start doing a podcast and to start doing YouTube. And so I decided now is the time. I got really compelled one day that I just need to be bringing the thought leadership that I've learned and gleaned over the last decade, more than a decade now, since 2006. Okay, guys? And also, November is the month of Thanksgiving, right? So being that November is the month of Thanksgiving, I am excited. I'm grateful for the opportunity that ClickFunnels has given me and my business and all of the partners that we serve. Absolutely love them. And ClickFunnels is an absolutely amazing platform. Now, before I jump into a lesson, I got to talk about something really quickly. So we've got these free golden ticket USBs that we're giving away. And I've only got 500 of these golden ticket USBs in stock right now. But on these golden ticket USBs, and you can check it out at freegoldenticket.com, on these USBs, and I'm going to tell you the difference between this and this, on these USBs, we've loaded our 7-figure and 8-figure expert, agency, and e-commerce businesses, okay? We've also loaded up scripts and emails as well, so you're not only going to get the funnels, which are important, but you're also going to be able to see behind the scenes of scripting, of emails, of scripts, of video scripts, all types of different scripts that we put on here for 3 different types of business. Whether you run an expert business, right? Like you're an expert speaker, author, coach, that type of person, a consultant, that funnel will be that funnel and those emails and the scripts will be relevant for you. If you're an agency like we are, and we serve people with services like funnel building and copywriting and design and branding and video production, all that stuff to make all of this work, right? Then if you're an agency, we've loaded our 7 and 8 figure agency funnels, emails, and script onto that as well. So you get that for free. All you got to do is pay the shipping costs to get it to you. And then lastly, we put our e-commerce stuff. So we put our 7-figure e-commerce funnels. There's 2 funnels on there. One of those funnels is responsible for generating over $3,000 per day in revenue. And the other funnel is converting at over 8% to orders to cold traffic, which is really great. If you know anything about e-commerce, if you know anything about that conversion rate, okay? So grab your free golden ticket while you get a chance. And there's 5 lucky winners. So these little gold tickets or certificates or whatever you want to call it, there will be 5 of these available, and these 5 will be giving randomly. When you decide to get a golden ticket, you may become a winner, and this gives you an opportunity to come into San Diego and do a one-on-one private intensive with my team and I, where we sit down with you for 8 hours and map out your entire business. Okay? Now, just so you know, people normally pay upwards of $15,000 for that day, but it's yours for free if you're a winner of the free golden ticket. Okay? This is the free golden ticket. And one person will become the ultimate winner, and we're gonna build out what I'm calling your everlasting funnel for free, which is crazy because people normally pay us about $100,000 or more for that. Okay, so let's get back into it, guys. If you have any questions, drop those questions below, and it can be on anything. It can be on funnel building, it can be on ClickFunnels, it can be on other platforms. You can ask questions about, optimized press, or you can ask questions about lead pages, or you can ask questions about Kajabi, or you can ask questions about Thinkific. I mean, feel free to ask us questions about any platform that you're using to sell your products and services online, capturing leads, building your list. Ask us any questions. Just leave a comment below this video, and I can't wait to answer your questions over the next 30 days, okay? And remember, we're gonna be doing this at 7 a.m. up to 8 a.m., okay? So we allow for up to an hour, but it's not gonna be an hour today, all right, guys? Now, some lessons and insights. So what I want to talk to you about today is how I got started in this game. So I was at Liberty University. I was working on my marketing degree, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for a living. I ended up graduating from Liberty with my degree in marketing, with a minor in pastoral studies, and I went out of there and into my MBA in entrepreneurship. Truth be told, the reason why I made that transition is because I didn't really know what I wanted to do yet. You see, at that time, I was introduced to personal development in about 2005. I started learning about Tony Robbins. I started learning about Og Mandino. I started learning about these legends in the personal development field, and I absolutely got turned on. I mean, my brain shifted. It switched on. Up until that point, I detested anything that had to do with reading. But as soon as I read Og Mandino, the greatest salesman in the world, and The Choice, there's another one. The Choice was first, and then The Greatest Salesman in the World, and he's got an amazing collection of books that I highly encourage you to read. I fell in love with it, and I went heads down deep, studying one thing after the other, and I just went after one book after the next. I started learning from Tony Robbins, and on this journey, I started going to events. And I was at an event, and I was learning about people creating wealth through real estate. And I'd seen people in my life, around me creating wealth through real estate. And I thought, maybe that is a good vehicle. So I started learning about real estate. And then I realized, oh, shoot, there's commercial real estate. Like I can get in this game of commercial real estate, and I can make even more wealth because commercial real estate is not based on my own credit. It's not based on the money that I have. And I can get in with no money down. And so I remember I was at an event, big event, and there was a guy there offering a commercial real estate course. And I was sitting in my seat listening to his story, and I got excited, right? As many of us do at events. And he made an offer for $5,000. And I remember just sitting there in my seat thinking, I don't have the money, right? And so I put on my credit card, and I almost crapped my pants, putting that money on the credit card. I think at the time I probably called my mom to verify that it was a good decision, to get some validation, right? And I remember that moment being a pivotal shift in the way that I saw things. I remember a few weeks later, after when I was driving to the airport to fly to Florida to attend that event, and I remember this, my body I was getting hot. I was like, oh, maybe I should refund this ticket. Maybe I should cancel it. Maybe I should just turn around. Maybe I should just go do something else. And I remember, thinking, this is a defining moment. I need to press into it. And I did. And I'm grateful that I did. And I learned a lot about commercial real estate investing. And there's a whole journey behind that. And I didn't end up going into commercial real estate investing, but it continued to lead me on my journey when I discovered internet marketing. And I found this guy, Joe Vitale. He was in The Secret, right? And he wrote a book called Hypnotic Writing and Hypnotic Marketing. Phenomenal books, by the way. I highly encourage you to read them. Now, it's been over a decade since I've read them, but Joe's a great writer. And he really opened up my eyes to this idea of I can make money online. And there was these guys, back then, they had this 30-day challenge to make your first dollar online. And I came late to the party. I was like 15 days late. So I had to catch up, right? I had to play catch up. And I jumped in and I would watch a video and then I'd take action. And then I'd watch a video and then I'd take action. And then I'd watch a video and then I'd take action. And I remember I bought a domain name, which was crazy domain name. It was really silly. It was Fit Rich Life. Like, just, I don't know how fitness and rich and life, it's, I don't know what I was thinking at the time. But I bought the domain name. I did exactly what they told me to do. And in 7 days, from the moment I bought that domain name, I got an email in my inbox that said, "You've made a sale." Kind of like AOL back in the day, right? You've got mail, right? And I'm like, I made a sale. And I looked at my email and it said, "Your commission, $750. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How the heck did that happen? Like, I had no idea. But I thought, like, I had an epiphany, I had this realization. If I could do this every single day, I could make $250,000 a year, right? Or more. And at that moment, I realized that I could keep trying to buy course after course after course and learning all this stuff on myself. Or I could go find a mentor who has already accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Like, I could go out and find someone that was doing and living a life that I wanted to live. So I found this guy in Australia, and I just bugged him until he helped me. And he said, "Okay, I'll coach you." And he coached me, and he was making multiple six figures every month. He was making really great money as an affiliate, and he was making really great money as a service provider, providing services to clients. And I remember after he said yes, he coached me and told me everything that I know. And he said, "Okay, here's Bryan, this is what you're going to do." And he told me, he laid it out. He said, "I want you to capture." Now, in the beginning of my career, I was only interested in promoting other people's stuff. So I was really only interested in marketing other people's stuff. At that time, I didn't have any clients. I had made some money as an affiliate, right? That $750 sale. But beyond that, I didn't have enough experience really to go serve clients at that time, okay? So he's like, "Bryan, listen, find some products that you can promote that you can make over $500 a commission on. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go out and I want you to add value on top of whatever it is that you're promoting," right? So it's kind of like, let's say my iPhone here. So if I'm selling the iPhone and promoting the iPhone, and I added a case to it, right? I said, "Hey, listen, if you buy this iPhone through me, and you just get this blue case, you can have 10 different cases to choose from. Feel free to grab, I'll give you this as a bonus." So I did. I did just that. I set up a landing page. I captured the leads, sent them off over to grab the programs that I was promoting at the time. And I remember it because it was so vivid at the time. I had spent $500 on Google advertising at the time. Google was amazing for advertising affiliate offers. And I spent $500. But the shopping cart didn't open until Friday. So I was like, crap. I'm promoting it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'm just seeing money go out the door. I'm spending money every day. But the one good thing that I was able to say is that I saw my list building, right? Like people were opting in. I was like, okay, cool. Like something's working, something's happening here. And that was awesome. That was exciting. But I didn't see any revenue. So I was spending money, not seeing a return. And day 5 came, the shopping cart opened. And at the end of that day, I had sold $20,000 worth of that information product that had paid me $10,000 as an affiliate. Now, mind you guys, I was still in my MBA. I was still working on my master's degree in entrepreneurship, trying to figure out what I'm going to do to make a living for myself and provide. And at that moment, I was like, you know what? I have the ability to write my own ticket, right? Like I can just advertise, I can build a list, I can then promote other people's stuff, and I can make a commission, right? Which is even what I do to this day. So it was that moment that opened up this whole world to me, that I can predictably print cash in a way, right? Like if you have the ability to turn all advertising on, you have the ability to then capture leads and then convert sales, you have the ability to print cash on demand. That's why I like to say, like print cash on demand, right? So that's some of the things that I'd be thinking about. Then what's really cool about this story is that I had bought a ticket to an event. My dad and I had gone to this event, and it was some major marketers at that time. You might not know their names now because they're kind of retired, they're kind of behind the scenes. But I remember going to their event, and this was like 2007, 2008. And I remember going to their event. I brought my dad along with me, and I wanted him to learn all this new stuff that I was learning, okay? And I was at the event, and I went on a lunch break, I went up to the room to check my email. And I checked my email, it said leaderboard stats. And I'm like, whatever, like, I'm sure, like, you know, all these awesome people and all these amazing affiliates are going to be at the top of the leaderboard. And I opened the email, and I was number 3, and the guy who was holding the event was number 4. It was crazy. But what I did to get there, I did 2 things. Number 1, I bought the domain name of the product that was being sold with the S at the end. It's a little trick for affiliates. With the S at the end, okay? He hadn't claimed that one, so I just grabbed the S. And he allowed that type of marketing. Not everybody allows that type of affiliate marketing, right? But he did at the time. That was one little recipe for success. The next one was I emailed my list as like first thing that morning. So like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, I had an email that went out to that list that I was building. Remember? Like my mentor told me, you need to build a list that you can so you can provide massive value to them over time, build a relationship with them, and then make offers, right? Make offers. And that's exactly what I did. And I woke up, and you know, coming back to lunch there, I woke up being top 3 affiliates because of that decision to build a list, right? So I'm so grateful that I took that decision to, 1, get a mentor, right? Like giving him $5,000 to be coached was the best $5,000 investment of my life, right? I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him showing me exactly what I needed to do and to avoid all other shiny objects, right? It's easy, right? Actually, it's one of the things that we're up against, right? 2 deadly forces that I say that we're up against. We're up against lone wolfing it, right? You know, that's like, you know, being by yourself and being behind the computer by yourself, and shiny object syndrome. And shiny object syndrome is number 2, right? It's like there's new experts, there's new thought leaders, there's new offers in the market all over the place, right? So those are the 2 deadly forces that we're going to talk about over the next 30 days that I would love to eradicate, right? And get you focused on only the things that'll move the profit needle for your business, right? Okay, the moment I did that, the moment I stopped chasing shiny objects, the moment I stopped looking at all of these different things that were outside of what I needed to do, and I focused and listened to what my mentor was telling me to do, that's when I was able to follow a plan, execute on that plan, and produce results. And that's just my story, okay? Now, Again, if you have any questions, again, drop them in the comment section in this video. I can't wait to share that video, answer any questions you may have either today or in the upcoming days, right? We're going to be doing this live for the next 30 days. And so I look forward to answering your questions. And for those of you that are coming on late, I'm giving away these free golden tickets, okay? These golden tickets, if you go to freegoldenticket.com, you'll have an opportunity to snatch one of these up. There's only 500 of these available. And out of these 500 golden tickets, there's going to be 5 winners of a free golden ticket where you get a private one-on-one intensive with my team and I here in San Diego, where we map out the fastest path to $1 million a year and then $1 million a month for your business. Okay, that's a $15,000 value. You get the opportunity to enter to win that. Now, on this free golden ticket, real quick, guys, is my 7 and 8 figure expert funnels. So if you're an author, speaker, coach, consultant, if you're an expert, you're a thought leader, right? You have wisdom, you have experience, you have knowledge that can benefit other people. Then those type of funnels, the expert funnels, will be for you. If you're an e-commerce store owner, right? You have an e-commerce, you sell physical products. We have our 7-figure e-commerce funnels, emails, and scripts loaded for you on this USB as well. And if you're an agency, right? If you serve customers, if you a branding agency or a freelancer or you're a funnel builder or you're a marketing agency, whatever it is, right? Advertising agency, we have our 7 and our 8-figure agency funnels, emails, and scripts on this USB as well. So make sure you get this. We will run out. Make sure you enter to get those, and we'll ship those out to you. Now, I'm going to answer some questions. I printed off a few questions because, like I said in the beginning of this Facebook Live today, we get hundreds of questions every single day. Every single week. Sometimes some days feel like it's hundreds of questions every single day. But we get questions all the time about ClickFunnels. We get tons of questions about ClickFunnels. We get tons of support-related questions. And that's why I decided to call this 8-Figure Club Coaching and ClickFunnels Support. Okay? Because I've been using ClickFunnels for the last 4 years, right? What I love about ClickFunnels is that you don't have to go and piecemeal everything together. That's really nice. All right. Now, let me answer a few questions. So one of the questions that I have on the top of the list is that I don't know which funnels I need, okay? I see this question come across our desk all the time. I don't know what questions I need, or I don't know what funnels I need. And you know what? That's a great question. But the problem is that the funnel that we're using for our business is going to be a little different than the funnel that you might need for your business, right? So for example, okay, this is a USB drive. Okay, I'm giving it away for free when you go to freegoldenticket.com. You can look at the funnel. It's a free plus shipping funnel, right? It's technically considered, in a way, e-commerce because I'm shipping physical stuff, right? It's not a webinar funnel. That's very different, right? You know what those look like. Name an email, and then you join a webinar, right? Very different. Now, as a thought leader, I love webinars. I've been doing webinars since 2010. It's a great way to build relationships, and it's a great way to sell stuff, right? In fact, it's notably one of the greatest ways of engaging an audience online because you have an hour to tell some stories, to provide some value, and to build some connections and some trust, right? Which is the biggest problem that we have today, is that the people that don't yet know, like, and trust you, they just don't know, like, and trust you yet, and you have to find a way to build trust with them, right? So to answer that question of, I don't know which funnels I need, it really depends on what you're selling. Are you an agency looking for more clients? Are you an e-commerce store and you're looking to sell more physical products? Or are you a thought leader and an expert, a coach? Are you maybe a speaker, maybe an author, looking to maybe sell some more books, right? If you have some books, great way to sell it is through a funnel like Free Golden Ticket. If you're a coach, might be great to use a webinar funnel, right? So it really depends to your particular business. So I'd love to know, just drop a comment below and tell me, or send us a message, right? And let us know what type of business that you're in, right? And then I can then look at that and say, okay, if you're in this type of business, this would be the best type of funnel for you. But it's not one funnel, it's the combination of offers and the way those offers are presented, okay? I'm gonna talk more about that later. Don't want to confuse you there. So we'll talk about that probably in another one of these days here, okay? How to stack things in a way that set yourself up to win and have the value ladder to make sense to advertise, okay? If I was only selling this free golden ticket for $9.95 and covering the cost of shipping, I'm not going to make any money, right? So there's other things in the funnel that we need to be able to make it profitable, right? I mean, we need other ways of adding value, right, in the process. Okay, next question that we have, not converting and I don't know why. What are some possible ways I can find more of highly converting traffic without costing much advertising up front? Can these funnels be automated? What do I need to be more visible? Okay, so the first thing is not converting and not sure why. And that's a great question. Number one is, are you split testing, right? Do you know what your percentage opt-in rates are? Do you know what your percentage of conversion rates from opt-ins to purchases are, right? What are your conversion rates, right? So when someone first comes to me and says, my offer is not converting, or my funnel's not converting, that's usually what we get. My funnel's not converting. And most people think that they have a funnel problem, right? I see this all the time. I see this all the time from people who hire fee-for-service type of companies, which we're not. But a fee-for-service type of company will do something very specific like Facebook advertising, or they'll do funnel building, right? Or they'll do branding, right? They're specific. It's very specific to that type of business and what they do. And what'll happen is you've got someone starts turning on ads. So you got a Facebook advertiser, they start running ads. You got someone who built the funnels, but they're very different from the person who's advertising in most cases, right? So the advertiser starts advertising to a specific audience that they think will most resonate with the offer. Traffic begins to go to the funnel and the funnel's not converting. And most people think that it's a funnel problem, right? You're just one funnel away, right? I've got a problem with my funnel. It's a leaky funnel. I don't know, right? Well, I would propose that it's probably not your funnel, okay? It's probably not your funnel. I'll let you in a little secret today. It's probably your offer. One change in just a simple thing is your headline. I've seen conversion rates go from 20% to over 40%, double with just the simple change of a headline, right? So think about all the other elements that are on the page, right? Do you have an SSL certificate on your opt-in page? That helps with conversions. Do you have social proof, like as seen on X, Y, and Z? Do you have testimonials? Screenshots of what other people are saying about you and your business, whether it be in the form of Facebook review, Google review, whatever it may be, right? Do you have testimonials? Different from social proof. They tend to get lumped into the same bucket, but they're very different, okay? All right, next question is going to be about, well, the second part of that question is about getting high converting traffic without a bunch of advertising cost up front, and can my funnel be automated? And absolutely, your funnel can be automated. Now, let's just say you're doing webinars. Well, you can automate your webinar funnel, sure. But have you ran at least 10, 15, or 20 webinars? Is your conversion rate where it should be on live webinars? I like to have my conversion rate be between 15 to 20% when I make a $1,000 offer, okay? So it should definitely be between, 15 to 20% if you're making a $500 offer. If you're making a $500 offer and you're not between 15 to 20% on the time of your webinar, then you just still have work to do, and that's okay, because that's part of the process. I see too many people trying to automate too fast. Listen, relax. It's all part of the process, all part of the journey. And it should be fun if you're talking about something you love, right? If you're a thought leader and you're doing webinars, which I recommend that you do, then you should be having fun with it, okay? It should be something that you enjoy doing and enjoy perfecting. Are you watching your webinars back? Are you watching how you show up? Are you watching yourself? Your tonality, your energy. I'll tell you a real quick story about that. So one of my clients, we built a webinar funnel for his business. He's really great at like selling. So he was killing it as like a one-to-one salesperson, like killing it, making over $1 million a year as a salesperson, paid as a salesperson from a company, right? Not many people in the world that make over $1 million a year as a salesperson in their sales career, like a job, right? So he came to me and we built a webinar funnel, created an offer. He got on the webinar and he was so used to like one-on-one consultant selling kind of thing. And he bombed and he's like, man, what did I do wrong? And I said, man, your energy wasn't there. It was just real monotone. It was just matter of fact. It was kind of boring, to be honest with you. And I said, listen, I need you to increase your energy. I need you to step it up. I need you to turn it up a notch. And he did. And his energy went up a notch and his conversion rates just doubled. Not a single thing changed. Literally. Not a single thing changed. Just his energy. And his conversion rates doubled. Isn't that crazy? So that's why we're going to be talking about high performance this month. We're going to be talking about how to increase your clarity, how to increase your energy, how to increase your influence, your productivity. Okay, we're going to talk about the 5 pillars of high performance so that you as the expert, you as the thought leader, and I want you to start thinking of yourself as a thought leader, okay? What I like to do is, put reminders on your phone, right? And have it remind you, I am a thought leader, right? I am a world-class coach, whatever it may be for you. Put those things down and remind yourself of that. And I want you to look at other thought leaders. Look at Tony Robbins, right? He has events. He does videos online. He provides wisdom through books. He's a thought leader. Look at Dave Asprey. He sells bulletproof coffee. That's his main thing, bulletproof. Company's doing over $100 million a year, but he also is publishing books and he's out speaking and he's out there building a tribe online. He's a thought leader. And if you do those two things, combining those two things together is what allows things to just skyrocket. Look at Russell Brunson. I mean, he took ClickFunnels, which was, for him, as he tells his story, it's hard for him to sell, right? It was hard for him to sell ClickFunnels without combining his thought leadership with the platform, right? And that was the secret sauce that made it take off, right? And never look back. But the first 6 months of ClickFunnels being live, it was rather difficult for him to sell. Because software as just software, there's tons of software out there that builds funnels, right? But it's the combination of the tribe and the thought leadership that makes it sticky, makes it all come together, all right? Okay, so one more question, guys, and then we're going to kind of summarize it up here for you. I need to learn to find new ways to find good prospects to join my team, okay? The question I would have for that is, do you know who you need on your team? That's the first question. You got to start with, do you even know who you need, right? Do you need someone to help build your funnels? Do you need advertising help? Do you need help creating winning offers, right? Maybe you're good at branding. Okay, cool. You don't need someone to do that. What are you good at? What do you love to do? I'd recommend doing that, okay? I love creating the strategy to help experts, authors, speakers, coaches, purpose-driven entrepreneurs, agency owners. I love helping them create the strategy to then stay focused, stop the shiny object syndrome, and focus on launching their expertise and thought leadership into the world so they can exponentially compound everything that they're doing. Personally, that's something that I get fired up about, right? And you're going to see me come to life over the next 30 days here on Facebook. But stay in your lane of brilliance, okay? Because you won't get burnout from that, okay? If you start jumping into technical integrations, you start jumping into things that you shouldn't be doing, you shouldn't be touching, right? Now, I believe in knowing it, have an understanding of it. I'm a firm believer in that, right? If you don't want to do anything with Facebook ads because you know nothing about it, hire someone to do it. It's going to be worth every red cent, right? But you got to hire the right people, right? Who have experience, right? That's why we're doing this as well, right? I'm bringing my 12 years of wisdom, lessons learned, and experience building funnels and creating winning offers to your table, right? I'm pulling back the curtains. I didn't start in this 2 years ago, right? I've been doing this day in and day out for the last more than a decade, right? And I love what I do. But stay in your lane of brilliance, okay? And then outsource or partner with people who can help you produce results. That's how we do it. Partner with people who can help you produce results, and then everyone wins, right? It only makes sense. Like the whole fee-for-service model behooves me. Every time I've tried to hire someone for fee-for-service, it just gets icky. It just gets icky, okay? So first identify, what are you amazing at, okay? What do you love to do, okay? Learn about Facebook ads, sure. Buy some courses and learn it. I've probably gone through 20 different Facebook ad courses. I don't run Facebook ads. Now, we have people on our team that do run Facebook ads, but I don't run Facebook ads. But why would I learn Facebook ads? Because I want to have an understanding of it so that I can speak intelligently to it when someone is in a one-on-one private intensive and they're asking about how to run Facebook ads. But I don't go into Facebook ads and I don't do a single thing with it. Okay, I let people on our team take care of that stuff. Know it from a high level and have other people help you to be able to execute it, okay? Again, guys, this is day 1 of day 30 of 8-Figure Club coaching and ClickFunnels support for free. I am honored. I am super excited about what I'm going to be releasing and sharing with you over the next 30 days. If there's anything that you'd like me to talk about, drop a comment, send me a message, okay? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear where you're stuck, okay? I'd love to know what you're dealing with, okay? And I'd love to answer any of those questions or any of those places where you're stuck on an upcoming Facebook Live. Again, we're here 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. every day for the month of November. And the reason why we're doing this is because we get hundreds of questions every single week about ClickFunnels alone, not including advertising strategy, marketing strategy, and funnel development and building and all the other things that we get questions on all the time about how to do this stuff, okay? Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to tell you what the topic is tomorrow. You'll have to tune into tomorrow. Now, if you're on YouTube watching this video, subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified when we go live with the next video. If you're on Facebook, right, subscribe to my fan page here and make sure you get notified. Okay, once you're notified, you'll get notified when we go live. It's going to be 7 a.m. for the next 30 days, right? Okay. Again, also get your free golden ticket. These things are going like hotcakes, and for good reason. I've been paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for the information that is on these drives, or this drive, that you're going to get when you go to freegoldenticket.com and claim your free golden ticket. And remember, you get an opportunity to win one of these free golden tickets, which are worth $15,000. This is a $15,000 ticket, and then on the back end, there's going to be one golden winner. One golden winner is going to get an opportunity from my team and I to build out your entire everlasting funnel, right? To me, having an everlasting funnel is having the ability to consistently and constantly turn on traffic and convert that traffic into revenue back into your business. If you don't have an everlasting funnel for your business where you can spend money to acquire leads and customers, you don't really have a business, okay? So let's change that. Let's fix all that, right? So guys, claim your free golden ticket. Drop any questions that you may have. I look forward to answering any questions that come through tomorrow. And we've got a ton of other questions. I couldn't even get past 4 questions today. So I'm going to look forward to tomorrow. We're going to get through at least 5 questions tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you then. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll see you tomorrow.